R.I. Presents.
Sea People Mountain People Chapter 2. Encounter with Mythology. Previous overview. In the midst of various anxieties at the evacuation site, Touka learned that many of the people who had gathered around them were ready to leave Polokotan and was troubled by a new element of anxiety. But their words are also meant to comfort her, so I don't think they're saying it with the intention of leaving Polokotan. It takes courage for anyone to leave their familiar home, and if it's hometown, there will be some loneliness. Let's believe that everyone feels the same way. The day passed peacefully, and Touka, who had calmed down, went out before dusk when there was no one in the room, and headed to the small spring that was next to the house. Water was gushing out from the bottom of the spring, and a small fish that must have come from somewhere was swimming in it. Touka crouched down beside the fountain and picked up a stone the size of the palm of her hand. Then she picked up another small stone and began to carve something on the other stone with it. It was Touka's own mark that was engraved. Me and Kanasiapu have a promise to leave a mark if we both get lost. As she said this, she gently placed the stone with the mark on it next to the fountain. I understood. It's a marker to look for each other when two people get separated. If only the two of them know, other people may overlook it because they don't understand the meaning of it. For now, we can only hope that the men will find Kanasiapu as soon as possible. I have to avoid the worst-case scenario. While thinking about this, I looked into the spring and saw that there were several places where water was gushing out at the bottom of the spring, and several small fish were playing around it. It is healing. I want to watch it all the time. But that healing moment was short-lived, and the sound of multiple footsteps signaled the end, and at the same time, bad news came in. The Wajin has come. It seems that a group of Wajin were walking on the beach, and although they are not aware of our presence yet, it seems that it is only a matter of time before they are found. The urgency of the situation was evident on their faces as they came to inform us, and we began to evacuate to the mountains as if we were in a hurry. We were moving along the mountain road with Touka in the middle of the line, but the man leading us was walking too fast and we were struggling to keep up. After walking in the mountains for a while, we came to a slightly open area along the river, where there were 7 or 8 men and women working on something. When they spotted us, they beckoned to us with a smile. When she joined them, Touka went straight to a woman and greeted her. The woman was Yukakima's mother. By the time we arrived at the riverbank, it was already getting dark, so Yukakima's mother showed us to her sleeping place, where we had a little conversation. That's when I found out why Yukakima didn't show up. When he returned to Polokotan, he stopped at his home once and then went straight to Hankanikotan. His father is waiting for his son's return in Polokotan and plans to come with him as soon as he returns. I hope he brings good news. The next day, when the sun rose and it was bright, Touka went out of her sleeping place and looked at the color of the sky. There are a few clouds in the sky, but not enough to make it rain. When I looked around, I saw that there were many temporary huts that had been built, and it seemed that they were preparing to gather in this place and then move on. However, since we were still in the process of preparation, I felt that it showed that we had evacuated in a hurry due to an unexpected situation. In this place, I think it's unlikely that we will be found by Wajan. I'm just worried about whether Kanasiapu will be able to join us. In a mountain like this, I don't think we can get to where we are without someone's guidance. For the time being, we will have plenty of time, so we will have to wait for some news. We're worried, but we'll have to wait. Touka didn't seem to be restless, so she wandered around finding a task she could do and helping her with it. The change came the next day. Yakakima and his dad have arrived. As soon as he arrived, he came to see Touka and told her all kinds of information. Today's story ends. The continuation of the story will be updated tomorrow. Please look forward to. If you like, please subscribe to the channel. See you again.